Put that foreign out the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Wait, back up, back up. I was told it, don't back up. Back up, but I won't be a victim. I'm in the seven, I'm gonna back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yeah, I'ma need you to back up.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Lakers taking on the Pistons. For the Los Angeles Lakers, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a great, clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Pistons, Lakers, coming up on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, in this one we're going to see the Detroit Pistons squaring off against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. Well, you look at the way the Pistons play, ruthless on the glass. Shaq sounds like your kind of crowd.
Yes, it is. Keeping someone like Drummond at bay takes a physical toll on you. He'll wear you down. He'll dominate you, just the way I did you, Ernie.
I don't think you were dominating me.
You didn't tell him about that one-on-one game we had in the back? And you couldn't score?
You didn't score, Ernie?
Not at all.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
recall any of this.
He couldn't even get a shot up.
All I do is remember beating a Hall of Fame
In
friend
this
of mine
era-
in a three-point shootout
In
in
this era
Oklahoma City.
Of three-point
you
shooters
did.
and high
You did
pace,
beat
you
me
didn't
there.
get a basket?
You did beat him, but you didn't beat me.
I think your memory is a little foggy. Maybe too much time in Sacramento.
Whatever.
It's almost time for tip.
I beat you.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Jackson is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Doumbouya in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's LeBron in at the 3.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Rondo with the ball. In the corner, it's James. 4 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success. of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Green kicks to Davis. Here's the three. And LeBron James good for three.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Outside Griffin. The alley-oop. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Takes a three. Another three for Detroit.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Outside Green. Now the pass to James. Shoots over Doumbouya. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. And here's the fast break. The pull-up. And too long on the shot. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Green. LeBron against Jackson. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Jackson passes to Griffin. Doumbouya kicks to Jackson. No good on the three.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
And here's Jackson. He's got 8. Pass to Griffin. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit, trailing by 5. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Back to James. 5 on the clock. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Pistons trail by 5. Rose finds Drummond. Outside Griffin. And stolen by Kuzma. Last break, the Lakers. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg? What do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. Right side Davis. In the corner it's James. The pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Rondo kicks to LeBron. From deep, Green. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Pistons trail by 5. Doumbouya dishes to Rose. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rondo. They get it again. Drummond trying to get himself free. He gets that one. And that's 12 points for Reggie Jackson.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Davis against Drummond. Griffin with the steal. Now, Doumbouya. And James pulls it down. It's Davis with the drive. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Smitty, as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Doumbouya gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's a great scorer, but Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Wood, he's checked in for Griffin. And Tony Snell subbed in for Doumbouya. Here's Snell. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. James with a deep 3. They get the rebound. Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Davis with it. 4 on the clock. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Davis has got his second basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Jackson. 12 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Drummond, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Here's Snell, covered by LeBron. This one for 3, and Snell is good for 3. Snell's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points his last outing. Here's Caruso. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Too much contact. You see what the defender's trying to do, but Davis can be sneaky.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, a new start in Detroit for Dwayne Casey. Led the team to the playoffs in his first season. Seems to be a great match between the team and their coach.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Wood. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kennard's shot is off. And for Casey, Steve, he had the pedigree of success that the Pistons wanted.
Also, Casey, I thought, was brought in to change the mindset of this team. He immediately was able to change the culture of the Pistons. Setting a new tone goes a long way for a developing team.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. It's picked off. Pass to Kennard. Kicks it to Galloway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Langston Galloway maneuvering himself around the painted area.
James looking around. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Lakers passing it around. Clock at 6. Davis, the pass to Caruso. James wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Galloway, no good. Lakers leading by 3. And James throws it down.
That was a great job creating in transition. LeBron, using his speed, puts himself in a position to attack.
1:58 left to play here in the first. There's Galloway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. To the paint. And finished off by Davis.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Here's Galloway. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Galloway has got his second bucket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
There's Galloway. Fader on the way. And Detroit again with the bucket. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot. Is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley's checked in for LeBron. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now Bradley, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Three-pointer. Rebound collected by Snell.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's good. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
17 seconds left to play in the first. Bradley with the ball. Back to Caldwell-Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. McGee, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got JaVale McGee. Avery Bradley is out there with Cook. Then there's Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now the spotlight usually is on the head coach. But Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on a staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he have a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Here's Kennard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Bradley. Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And there's the foul against Detroit. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. He's off on the first. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Then for the Pistons, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Drummond. Doumbouya comes in for Christian Wood. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tony Snell. Now here's Rose. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Now here's Bradley. Sekou Doumbouya unable to get his last shot to go. McGee inside. To the inside. That shot off. Great D that time from Griffin. For the slam dunk. JaVale McGee did not like that.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
Bradley finds Howard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Pistons trailed by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Doumbouya passes to Kennard. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. In the corner, Bradley with it. Green against Jackson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green dishes to Bradley. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. They kick it out to Green. And there's the pass to Bradley. Back to Green. Here's Cook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Right side, Jackson. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And McGee kicks to Bradley. Passes it to Howard. On the wing, Green. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Steps back and shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jackson's got 14 points.
And you're seeing it with Jackson tonight. When he gets in a real rhythm, man, he can light up the scoreboard.
Cook, the pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Kennard. And here is Doumbouya. From outside, off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now McGee. After Sekou Doumbouya misses from long range. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. It's Bradley on the wing. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Rondo kicks to Green. Wants to get it to Rondo and does. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Doumbouya pulls it in. Doumbouya's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the right side. Kennard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. Davis kicks to Rondo. Pass to Caruso from outside the arc. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Doumbouya, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's Kennard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's Rondo. And the pass to Caruso. Fires the 3, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of this world.
Here's Kennard. He has 6. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Davis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Jackson misses. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. Caruso, no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Win 1, lose 1. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
From deep three-point range, Jackson misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Rondo for 3. 11 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. Pistons shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And for the last half-decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Danny Green. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Galloway can't hit that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Davis, the pass to Caruso. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trail by 11. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. Galloway finds Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Galloway. Drummond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here is McGee. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. That one doesn't drop. Pistons shooting about 42% so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Los Angeles leading by 11. And here's Kuzma. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. They get it back. Here's McGee. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. McGee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Galloway with the bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Caruso. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Hits it from 3-point range. Caruso's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Jackson passes to Drummond. McGee with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Left side, Davis. There's the pass to Kuzma for the 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Here's Snell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That's good from Snell. And so Snell nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here is Cook. 8 points his last outing. McGee, the pass to James. 3-pointer. No good on the last second attempt there.
Have to respect the effort on defense from Tony Snell, doing everything he can to alter the shot.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
I know you'll look out for it, Case. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Hey, we knew the King was going to come home and hold court. Tonight, a little extra. Whew. He gets anywhere he wants, any shot he wants. How old is this guy, 15?
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Reggie Jackson has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Pistons. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Reggie Jackson out there with Rose. And it's Doumbouya in at the small forward.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
Passes to McGee. Now Kuzma. Outside for Rondo. Now LeBron to the middle. Kuzma passes to McGee over Drummond. McGee's shot is off. Pistons trail by 9. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution for the Lakers. Daniel Green.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Drummond dishes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Kuzma against Griffin. Rose passes to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Kuzma against Rose. They kick it out to Green. Griffin against Davis. And the dunk by James.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Rose with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Jackson. Here's Drummond. And Davis sends it back. They push it up 4 on 3. On the wing, Green. Back to Davis. He kicks it to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Detroit with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Doumbouya. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Now here is Davis. He's got 10. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
It's blocked. Outside Rose. Davis with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. The finish. And LeBron throws it down.
You've got to be able to turn some people over. AD aggressive. Finds a way to get them in transition.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Jackson. Looking to get back on track here. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 21 in the game.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your assistants. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you'd like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Griffin attacking, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's LeBron. He's got 19. Kuzma kicks to James. Outside Rondo. James with it, and Doumbouya picks him up defensively. Just 2 to shoot. 7-foot shot. And it's off the back rim, no good. Pistons trail by 7. On the wing, Jackson. From deep. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Back to James. Outside, Davis. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The drive by Jackson makes it off the glass. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Now here's LeBron, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And Green gets it to go.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
Pistons trail by 5. Jackson has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. James right side. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Davis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, I have no regrets. Winston Churchill said, success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Here's Rose after the basket by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Bradley's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Pistons, Christian Woods checked in for Drummond. Tony Snell comes in for Doumbouya. And it's Luke Kennard in for Jackson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pistons trail by 9. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Derrick Rose. Wood kicks to Snell. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Wood with the bucket.
Langston Galloway with a nice assist. Hopefully we can see more of this.
Lakers leading by 7. Cook looking it over. And the Lakers get it back. Howard kicks it out to Bradley. Pass to Davis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Bradley on the double team. Snell, the pass to Kennard. Connects from three-point range. Kennard's got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Caldwell-Pope outside. In the corner, Bradley with it. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Cook kicks to Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Cook. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Griffin will bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Pass to Galloway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll eat minutes for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a look. That's really his best shot.
And the second free throw, good.
After going undrafted, Langston Galloway in 2015, he was named to the all-rookie second team. It's a terrific story.
Now here's Davis. 12 points for him. Launches it. And it's Cook missing. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Snell, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
The first one falls. And so Snell nails both of them. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Bradley passes to Caldwell Pope. Left side Davis. And they double up Davis. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Griffin. Back to Galloway. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. But they recover it. Davis, the pass to Bradley. It's tipped. Here's Howard.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Howard's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Galloway taking his time here. Griffin passes to Wood, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
Well, he saw an opportunity to slam it down, and he seized it.
Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Cook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cook's got 5 now.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Galloway. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Griffin. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a career year in scoring, and he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game now, and he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cook. Here's Caruso. He's got 8. From the arc. Rebounded by Snell. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Galloway. Kuzma pulls it in.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And, well, Detroit shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And that one's good, Caruso. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
35 seconds left in the third. The pass to Griffin. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. That's 10 points for Blake Griffin.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Kuzma outside. Fades. The Lakers rebound, and McGee kicks to Caruso. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Caruso's got 14 points for the game. And so it's Los Angeles, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Lakers leading by 7, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, Howard is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. 6 to shoot. Howard, the pass to Caruso. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Kennard. Outside Griffin. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Howard kicks to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzma's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And some changes here for the Lakers. James comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Griffin. And Doumbouya subbed in for Tony Snell. Now here's James. Back to Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
For your Lakers, Rajon Rondo.
First one falls for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. And Rondo drops them both. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pistons trail by 12. Jackson kicks to Kennard. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And James throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Jackson against Rondo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Jackson. After the basket by the Lakers. Passes it to Drummond. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Wood. Goes back up. That shot, no good.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Luke Kennard. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
And here's Rose. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the dunk by James.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Rose. Yep, that one goes in there.
Very aggressive Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. Jackson against Rondo. Down low. Here's Howard. Good D by Drummond.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Sekou Doumbouya.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Pistons trail by 14. Rose passes to Jackson. Here's Wood. Rose looking around. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
Defense all over him. He keeps his cool because of his strength and size at that position.
From 12 feet out, Howard can't hit. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jackson passes to Rose. Outside Jackson takes the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Howard. And here's James outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. LeBron's got 17 now just in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rose double teamed. Green with the rebound. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And Kuzma slams it in.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Pistons trail by 14. Now Jackson. Outside Rose. From deep three-point range. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Davis is checked in for Dwight Howard. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Christian Wood. The pass to Griffin. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He has the ability to get hit, stay up in the air, and to finish the play. That's Blake Griffin.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Jackson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit, down by 12. Rose finds Griffin. Jackson against Rondo. Jackson misses. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pistons trail by 14. Jackson passes to Griffin. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
Kuzma, right side. Lakers passing it around. Outside Rondo. Passes it to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Drummond. Detroit with the rebound. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson kicks to Doumbouya. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Rose in the post. He's against Green. And it's Rose missing. Lakers leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Detroit's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Rondo against Jackson. Clock at 6. On its way from Rose for 2. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Rondo finds Davis. There's the 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Pistons trail by 15. Here's Jackson, and the shot is good. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
James outside. Outside Rondo. To the inside. Here's Davis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And, well, Detroit shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. Rose, that's good.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
Right wing. Rondo passes to James. Green left side. From downtown, the Lakers get it back in a new 14. Kuzma, right side. James outside. Here's Rondo. The offensive rebound. Davis, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The ball just finds AD. It's no more apparent than when he's attacking the glass.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
Davis kicks to Green. Outside Rondo. Shoots the 3. Fires for 3. Here's Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avery Bradley comes in for LeBron. Daniels, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Frazier. Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 16. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Here is Cook, and there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Dudley. Here's Cook. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Mikhailuk. Maker passes to Wood. Here's Mikhailuk. He's guarded by Dudley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, you know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helps the team a lot. My job really is come in and bring defense and a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.